Today we're hiking the Howe Sound Crest Trail.
The Howe Sound Crest Trail.
The Howe Sound Crest Trail. Howe Sound Crest Trail.
I-35 with the top down, quick to tell a hater they should get like me. Seem like everybody wanna be the boss, but it costs in these lanes.
DJ Paulie D. I found you at the perfect time, eh? On the highway? Nice.
Look into the light.
I can't see anything. Babe, no, let's go to bed.
Crazy disco party in the Cypress parking lot. Yeah, that's actually really hard in the eyes. It's 5:30 in the morning, and we're in the back of the truck, waking up in the Cypress parking lot. We set an alarm, but we didn't need it because there's a lot of people here. There's doors opening, people talking. People in Vancouver are absolutely hardos when it comes to hiking. You know what we're doing today?
Today we're hiking the Howe Sound Crest Trail. It's an iconic trail for Vancouverites. It stretches all the way from Cypress all the way to Porteau Cove. So this was actually the first overnight hike that I ever did, which is ridiculous. I had none of the right gear and we almost died. I think it took us 13 hours to get to Magnesia Meadows, which is the sleeping spot on the first day, but you gotta start somewhere. Laura and I are doing it as a day hike today, which we've been thinking about for a long time and we're pretty stoked about. It's like 29 kilometers, maybe 3,000 meters of elevation. So we gotta get some caffeine in us before we get this day started. Of course, caffeine is essential to any successful hike, especially a through hike that's as long as the Howe Sound Crest Trail. I absolutely love instant coffee when we're in the truck or when we're on an overnight hike. Why? Because it sucks to carry around all this extra stuff to brew coffee when all you need is that caffeine hit. This stuff's amazing. You saw me swallow and choke on it in a lift line earlier this year. It's got functional mushrooms in it as well, which are awesome. So not only are you getting, you know, all the caffeine, the taste of coffee in the morning, a nice warm drink, you're also getting a mix of functional mushrooms, which is helpful for energy level, all these things. Cheers.
Load me up.
No, I'm not doing that this time. So just drop a scoop in and boom. Pour it in. We're getting the magic of mushrooms, a delicious morning brew, and a caffeine. Thanks again to Ergogenics for sponsoring this video, and I'm stoked that I can mix them into this video and mix up some of their instant coffee right where they're headquartered in West Vancouver. So without further ado, let's get caffeinated. Let's let those functional mushrooms get dancing in our stomachs, and let's go hike 30 kilometers. Oh, it's bomb. Oh, that's good. Mix that with a little bit of coffee. Whenever you're eating a baked good in the morning, you gotta mix it with sips of coffee. Lemon cranberry muffin, my favorite muffin in the world. You ever want to send fan mail? Lemon cranberry muffins. Hit the spot.
So good. I don't like black coffee and I can actually drink it black.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Okay.
It's that good.
Putting on the battle paint here. Don't want to get burnt. You know, don't want to get sunstroked. Feeling creamy.
You going fast?
Oh, yeah, the coffee's working.
Oh my god.
Horizon Alpine Repair Special right here. You know, just big hunk of duct tape. Put it around your shoe like this.
It'll make it less traction.
And then just, boom. Just rip it and, you know, tape it on. Just like that. It should hold. The final step of the morning routine has been complete. Alrighty, off we go. Howe Sound Crest Trail. Laura, how we feeling? Is it gonna be 8 hours? Is it gonna be 12 hours? Who knows?
20, who knows?
High five. We've seen like probably 12, 15 groups go up St. Mark's. Half of them were trail runners, but with vests running. You know, we don't self-identify as trail runners. We're just We're hikers. We're starting here. Pa! Done. Thought it was an employee getting set up for the day. Yeah, he's a toad.
Yeah, don't love it.
That is a big boy. Watch out, people. Big bear there. Today is going to be all about elevation change. I have a cramp after the first 10 steps. First checkpoint of the day, St. Mark's Summit. There's no reason for hydration drinks, hydration droplets, hydration foods. We got the best hydration drink in the world. Cheers, baby. Checkpoint 1.
I-35 with the top down, quick to tell a hater they should get like me. Seem like everybody
We'll watch these views for a few seconds and then we'll gotta keep moving. Ooh, hydrated as hell. The view from St. Mark's is really gorgeous for pretty quick. Took us about maybe an hour, I'm not sure. Now we're on to our second checkpoint of the day, Mount Unnecessary. They call it unnecessary because you go down and then you go up again. So fairly unnecessary. D-O-W-N, that's the way to unnecessary.
Hello, how are you? I'm living on the moon. I'm calling from a telephone inside of a saloon. The only other person here left me.
Was it unnecessary?
It wasn't actually as bad as I thought.
No, it was good.
That was gonna be worse.
I think it was great. Not unnecessary at all. Now we got some good eyes on the lions.
I've never seen them this close.
They're sweet, eh? So that's the one you can climb, I'm pretty sure. You can climb the west lion. You can't climb the east lion. Checkpoint number 2, Mount Unnecessary. You know what? Not that unnecessary. It's actually gorgeous. So decent hike to do for a day from the Cypress parking lot. You get a beautiful ridgeline. L'chaim, gotta keep hydrating.
I-35 with the top down, quick to tell a hater they should get like.
God, who needs water? 300 small milliliters of liquid courage, you're good for the day. There's 2 unnecessary mountains, making it even more unnecessary, but still excited for it. So the next one is the second unnecessary, then it's the West Lion, then it's the next peak. Hot sauce has got me feeling fine and dandy. I might even have another swig on the second unnecessary mountain while we're on the move.
Maybe that's unnecessary.
Pardon?
Maybe that's unnecessary.
Holding on to the hand of self-destruction. I'm back to a place.
Now we're at the top of unnecessary number 2. Unnecessary number 1 definitely has the better views, but we're moving and we're gonna do a moving hot sauce shot because we're on another peak, another checkpoint. Unnecessary 2. Cheers.
I-35 with the top down, quick to tell a hater they should get.
Oh, nice and hydrated. I also got like a nasty canker sore. Great remedy for canker sores, right? Just drink some, swish it around your mouth. Just burns it a lot. I think that's good for canker sores. Have to ask my doctor. Sure they would agree.
I've read all of the books.
Here's the baby lion. And then the big lion. Baby lion, big lion, big lion, baby lion, baby lion, big lion.
Refuses to be found, except this clanging deep regret. Oh, I am such a fool, a man who wanted quiet, so he went up to the moon. But now this precious solitude, I once thought so sublime.
This is our 4th checkpoint in my 4th chug of liquid courage. What a gorgeous spot to be checking liquid courage. We got the West Lion and we got the East Lion. We will not be summiting the Lion. We don't have time for that today. And we got to keep our legs nice and fresh. Hydration break. Booyah.
I-35 with the top down, quick to tell a hater they should get like me. Seem like everybody wanna be the boss, but it costs in these.
I don't know what that fist bump's for. DJ Paulie D. So now we're headed along this ridge this way, zoop, right in between the lions and off into the distance. It looks so cool.
Hey, boys. Hey, buddy. We just survived a dog attack. No, I'm kidding. Gus was cool. It's good to have a dog protecting you. It's just such a crazy hunk of rock. So gigantic. And now we're kind of getting a little more remote. We've got a line to the left and a line to the right, line to the west, and a line to the east. It's not every day you get to stand between the lines. You see them watching over Vancouver, watching over the sea to sky. It's sweet being in between them. We're on Thomas Peak right now, and we're headed towards Little Brother. This isn't a checkpoint because it's so close to the west line right there. That's Little Brother right there. There's some snow. I'd ski it. Many more peaks for us to claim.
2 hours a day, 5 months in a year. Oh, I loved you too long.
And after another downhill, time for another uphill. Bingo. We're kind of just in the weeds here, which is kind of fun. The trail continues to be fairly... Shit, James. Definitely a hands required kind of section. You can almost touch him. Hey, buddy. Drop us snacks.
Butterflies! Oh, butterflies! Look at Ovid.
What the fuck? That, gang, is the definition of a summit party. And I'm glad there's a summit party going on James Peak, because this is my peak. So another checkpoint, time for a little, you know what, hydration break. Let's do it. This one's called James Peak. We're headed towards David Peak. Thomas Peak is behind us. Laura and I were joking that there was just 3 dudes hiking together, Thomas, James, and David, and they're walking along, and Thomas is like, this is mine. This one's mine. Anyways, because this one's mine, it's time for another checkpoint. Little bit of hydration break. Behind, boys.
I-35 with the top down, quick to tell a hater they should get like me. Seem like everybody wanna be the boss, but it costs.
Alrighty, we're getting there.
Some agua?
We're making our way to, nope, no water for me. None of that junk. So we've arrived at what I remember to be the most intense part of this trail. Kind of 2 cliffs on either side, and you've got to cross this little ridge here with a rope and a chain. This cliff's pretty insane. Laura, how you feeling about it?
Pretty good.
I don't remember. I think I used a chain back in the day, but whatever feels good. Good move, the limbo. That was smart. Now you're safe. It's just the exposure to the right is a little spooky, right? I was wondering, because this keeps you from going off that side, and this keeps you from this side, but this side feels super safe, so.
Yeah.
It's more the side to the right you don't want to fall off.
No. Good job. Does it seem right to you?
I'm pretty sure this is it.
I don't know if that's it.
That is not it.
Yeah. So.
That is the wrong way. That is a cool hole in a rock, but it is not the trail. That is how you get lost. Towards David we go. There's David Peak right there. Nothing crazy. Pretty dull, you know, just a round cap, just a mushroom poppy up there, but that's where we're headed. Nearing the top of David Peak, the thermostat's been turned right up high, but I need to rehydrate. You know what it's time for? David Peak checkpoint, baby. I'm gonna be finished this bottle by the time the day's over. Cheers, ladies and gents.
I-35 with the top down, quick to tell a hater they should get like me. Seem like everybody wanna be the boss, but
No
it
water.
costs and these
No water. We don't do that here. I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it. Sex in the air, I don't care, I like the smell of it. Sticks and stones, oh, I'm stuck. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. Na na na, come on. Na 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 na, come on. Next stop is Magnesia Meadow. There's Harvey right there. You've seen us up there before. Crazy to think just today we're up along this whole ridge all through here. Like, it feels so far away. Already killing it. Holding on. That is probably my favorite part about hiking, is looking at where you've walked and being like, oh, that was pretty far. That was cool. So we're coming up on the camp spot where a lot of people can camp as an overnighter. I can see people up there. That's Brunswick. Here it is. The Magnesia Meadows campsite. It's actually a pond, but it's actually pretty, it's drinkable, and it's very campable in here. You can see lots of flat areas where you can set up. Sweet. You could even swim in here if you wanted to. Quick water break. Great work.
I think the first time I've actually ever done this.
Really?
It's usually your job.
It is my job. I get the tasks. High fire danger in the shelter. Of course, of course. Pretty, oh, it's sweet. There's actually lots of room to sleep in here. You want to try that outhouse? Pretty good view though. There's the outhouse, open concept if you needed it, right there. There it is. Now we're at the convergence with Brunswick Mountain. We are gonna go check it out. We've never been up there, so we're gonna go see it. Go to the top of Brunswick, 400 more meters elevation, and then we've got like 12K of downhill back to the car, and we're still feeling jazzed. One last thigh blaster. This would be super skiable. What do you think, Laura? Is this pretty safe? I feel pretty good. If you fell off the left side, you'd be all right. Oh, but this isn't so bad. It looks worse. It looks worse looking at it than I think it actually is. Super chill. No need for that right now. So as you can see, it's a bit more of a scramble around here and up to the proper Brunswick summit. Super gorgeous here at the top of Brunswick. Pretty fun little scramble, no doubt. We can see the whole trail we just walked. You can see Magnesia Meadows. You can see the whole loop that we did, up and around between the Lions, back over to Cypress, and then looking over this way. We can't really see where we're going, but where that lake, kind of that drainage is, we're kind of headed that way. We're here at the final checkpoint, as close as we're going to get to the top of Brunswick. We're pretty much there, but our legs are a little jiggly, so we're not going to do any more technical climbing. Laheim, really need to hydrate now. I-35 with the top down, quick to tell a hater they should get like it. Okay, that's hitting a bit different right now. That's hitting a wee bit different. We're going to soak in these views. We're going to start the descent. We still got another like 15K back to the car. Laura's sports bra, she was sweating so much her sports bra dyed her entire
I don't think I've ever been so dirty.
You look like you've been through the ringer. You got a fly on your face too.
Oh,
alrighty,
God.
Let's get back across.
I think it's time to go down.
Off to Porteau we go. Oh my God, that's insane. Brunswick definitely wins for best view, in my opinion, on the Howe Sound Crest Trail. Pretty damn cool. We have hit the 8-hour mark.
Oh wow.
Oh my God. Oh. Down the back.
Nice.
Oh, that feels good, yeah.
My turn.
Oh, I'm a changed man. That's a good color. got a couple swimmers in there. I've swam in here before. One of the best swimming lakes ever, in my opinion. There's some big fish in here too. No time for swimming. Only time for sending. Oh my God, I got the biggest pimple in the middle of my head. Look at this. Where did that come from? Is that a bug bite?
I don't know.
Oh my God. That grew in one day.
On the road,
Now we're walking along the shoreline of Deeks Lake, and it's massive.
driving in the country, past old timey scenes. Big birds were singing in the tall willow trees. Mighty fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially surpassed the 10-hour mark. Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? 3.7K to the Highway 99 lot.
Oh. I can do it. 3.7K is not that bad.
If you're ever interested in knowing what hell looks like for me, there's two things. One is running down fairly steep, bouldery, like logging roads like this after a massive hiking day. That's option one. And the second thing that's my version of hell is skiing friends end of day on a holiday weekend in icy conditions over and over for the rest of my life. Oh man, oh my. The final 50 steps. Ah! Ah! There it is. Now we have one last little bit. Because of some stupid machinery on the old trail, there's some new detour that tacked this on. So we've got one last frickin' hill here before we get back to the car and we have our finishing time. It's 6:20.
11 hours, 35 minutes.
Wow.
Wow, that's a new record.
High five, GoPro's in my hand. That's a tired high five.
Can't feel my legs.
11 hours and how long? 11 hours and 35 minutes. We are back at the whip. Gonna go do a car trade-off and go find a beer somewhere. Heck yeah, that was sick. I'm glad we finally ticked that off the bucket list. And let's get the heck out of here.
Hopefully I have the keys.
Hopefully we have the keys.